YouTube universe, what's going on? Tonight from Home Chef we'll be making the pine nut puttanesca with angel hair pasta, fresh tomato sauce and garlic bread. As always, we'll be going through what came in the package from Home Chef as well as the utensils we need to actually prep and cook the meal. After that, we'll be going through a step-by-step process of actually prepping and cooking the meal. With that said, let's get started. So, the level of this meal is easy. So for you home gamers, it should be a breeze to put together. There are some twists and turns, but it's relatively pretty straightforward. As the ingredients, you'll need it comes with the following. So my bad. We have 10 ounces of grape tomatoes. We have 2 cloves of garlic. Sometimes I feel like I'm Vanna White. We have 3/4 ounce of capers. We have 1 ounce of pitted Kalamata olives. Somewhere, here we go. We have 4 oregano sprigs. We have 1 mini baguette for the garlic bread. We have 3/4 an ounce of pine nuts, which we're going to toast. We have 6 ounces of angel hair pasta. Last but not least, we have 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. You're going to need a few things to prep the meal. You'll need a baking sheet. You'll need some Reynolds wrap or aluminum foil. You need a chef's knife or regular knife, it's up to you. You need a butter knife. You'll need a mixing bowl. I got a room. Easy mixing bowl. You need a coriander. Drain the pasta. You need additionally 2 other small bowls to mix things up and such. You'll need about 5 little small containers to cut things up in and separate. You need some pepper, as always. And we have some salt, as always. You need some extra virgin olive oil. And you'll need some cooking spray. That's everything. Alright, so the first step you'll need to do for the home gamers is put the water up to boil with a little salt. You'll also need to set the oven up for 425, and as always, you gotta rinse the produce. So I'm gonna get to doing the produce and the water. Oven's already ready, and I'll be right back. So everything's now clean. I forgot to mention that you'll need a zester for the mincing of the garlic. If you don't have one, you can always mince it with a knife. It's just a lot faster with a zester. So I highly recommend you guys get one if you can. They're like $2. You'll probably get them at the dollar store for $1 too. So first we're going to coarsely chop the grape tomatoes. So everyone does this a different way. You can do it this way. You can then go this way. This is how I usually do it. And then the other one nice and chopped. It is time consuming. There's other ways of doing it, but food is a labor of love, they say. I'm not really in that much of a rush to make it. Plus, if you go too fast, it's going to squash it. Never a good thing. They do give you a good amount of tomatoes this time, so that's a plus. Also very important to make sure you have a sharp knife. If not, this can be brutal. I know this is boring to watch, but nothing much I can do about that. Always skip through this part. Just following the instructions. I'm sure it's as fun as watching paint dry. There you go. Took a bit, but we got through it. Next we're going to mince the garlic. Cannot recommend enough you guys getting a zester. It's so very helpful. You can also do this again with a knife, just much faster doing it this way. Bam, done. Alright. Next we're going to coarsely chop the capers. Also guys, remember to rinse the capers. Very important. What I like to do, this won't take long at all, just put it in the center and just move your knife up. Remember, it's only coarsely chopped, so you don't have to go crazy on this. It's gonna fall apart anyway. So just do it 2 or 3 times over. Just want to get that flavor out there. Released, if you will. There you go. Nice and coarsely chopped. Don't leave any on the cutting board. It's light. Dry knife. And we're going to rinse the olives and then have them. Nope. Oops, I'm going all over the place. Right. Easy peasy. We're just having them, nothing crazy. So you can see that. Alright, good. Next up, stem and coarsely chopped oregano. Pretty simple, right? Sometimes you're able to just go all the way down. Sometimes at the top you'll find that it'll pull right off. So you're going to have to do it by hand, just pulling them all off. Depending how thick the stem is. It smells great. Love oregano. Nothing like fresh oregano. As always, I recommend you guys also rinse the oregano before you start cooking with it. You make it as fine or as coarse as you like. I like it somewhere in the middle. But depending on who you're cooking for and how they like it, make it to however they or you want. One more time and I'll be good. There we go. Alright, next up, making tomato sauce. So in a small mixing bowl, we're going to combine the chopped tomatoes, the capers, all the olives, about half garlic, half the oregano, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, put a little salt. It says about 1/4 teaspoon. And 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Then you combine everything. Good. Spoon. I always forget to take something out. I'll let all the flavors marry, get all nice and happy, get an amazing dish. Set aside. On the next, we're going to do the garlic bread. So for the garlic bread, here's what we're going to do. We're going to combine 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and we get the remaining garlic that wants to come out. We're going to combine that with my trusty spoon. Rinse it a bit. Just mix it together. There we go. Then we take our baking sheet. Get some Reynolds wrap, aluminum foil. Take your cooking spray. Take your knife, take your baguette, just cut it open. Mine's a little cold because it was in the fridge. Like that. Get your butter knife. Take some of the zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Sorry about that. Just spread it on doing well with that knife, I'll tell you that much. And this works better. Alright. There we go, it's all nice and coated. I'm going to bake this for 5 minutes, then remove and put the pine nuts on the other side right here, and put that in for another 5 or 6 minutes as well. So we're going to have time to make the pasta. You put it into your boiled water. Just let it fall out of the bag. If your home gamers are not using the Home Chef ingredient kit, that's cool. Just take it out of the bag a box of pasta or however it's delivered and do the same thing. You want to stir this frequently. Get out a spoon. And you want about, it says al dente, so that's about anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. But if you like it softer, make it softer. If you like it hotter, put it only for 3 minutes. But it should be pretty simple after this. I mean, it's a simple meal to make. Nothing too complicated. Just make sure it gets all in the water. You want to stir frequently. We're going to reserve half a cup of the pasta, cooking water before draining, and then put the tomato paste in the reserve. Alright, be back in a sec. Or actually 3 or 4 minutes in. Going to check, see how it's doing. If you have tongs, makes things a heck of a lot easier. Just want to stir things up, make sure everything is getting all nice in proportion with the heat in the water. Another 2 minutes to go. It's ready to drain the water from the pasta. So we're going to take about half a cup of reserve water. You have to make it for the tomato paste. About half a cup. It's about right. So if you have a ladle, just take 1 scoop. If not, you can also just pour it. She'll pour. You can now drain this and work on the tomato paste and then finish the pasta. So very simple. Just pour it out. Shake it. And let's put it aside for a second. And now we're going to finish up the pasta with the tomato paste and the reserve water. Before that, we're going to go check on the garlic bread, see how that's doing. So now we're going to go on to the next step, adding the reserve water to the tomato paste. Put it into a small bowl. You just rinse the one out you were using earlier. Get as much as it can get out. Sometimes it gets into the nooks and crannies of the container though. Right. There we go. Take your reserve water, put that in there. If you have a whisk, that'll help a lot. If you don't have a whisk, fork will be fine. I have a whisk somewhere here, I think. Let's go ahead and put it. There we go. Alright, I'm going to return this to the pot. The garlic bread, looking nice. Over here we're going to put the pine nuts and put it in for another 5 to 6 minutes, and we should be just ready to plate the dish after that. So what we've done is added the reserve water and tomato paste along with the tomato sauce, and now we're going to add pasta and combine it all nice and nicely. get some. No, there we go. Mix it all together, get it all nice and situated. You can see this. There you go. Dinner awaits. Let's plate the dish. So here we go, plating the dish. Take some of the pasta. And get some of the pine nuts. Garlic bread. And some of that oregano we saved. A little over there too. There we go. Manja manja. Alright, here's your meal. It's the pine nut puttanesca with angel hair pasta, fresh tomato sauce, and garlic bread. See if I can zoom that in. Hope everyone enjoyed watching me cook this meal. Any questions, feel free to comment below or message me directly. As always, I like to request that you guys like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you can, please also share the video as well. Till next time, bon appetit.